Hi, this is Leanne again from Global Media Networks with business news for today. Let me start off by seeing how the stock market performed yesterday. And with that, we have the All Share Price Index lost 552.1 points to close at 5,155, whilst the Lanka Price Index shed 13.9 points to close at 4,656. Now, the total turnover for yesterday stood at 296.3 million Sri Lankan rupees versus the 12 months average daily turnover of 1,762 million Sri Lankan rupees, whilst the total volume traded was about 17 million shares against the 12-month average daily volume of 80,000 million shares. Now, the top contributory counters towards the turnover for yesterday were the Lion Brewery Ceylon with a 56.2 million Sri Lankan rupees and had National Bank non-voting for 30.8 million Sri Lankan rupees, Commercial Bank for 25.6 million Sri Lankan rupees, and Carson Cumberbatch for 12.4 million Sri Lankan rupees. And also we have John Keells Holdings at 9.5 million Sri Lankan rupees. Then we have the Colombo's extended day before yesterday's sluggish momentum irrespective of the investors' much-awaited direction in politics, the release of Chief Sarah Fonseca. However, institutional and high-net-worth participation kept the market alive with the interest on selection of blue-chip counters, whilst retailers are still on a wait-and-see mode. Now, renewed interest on National Bank non-voting led the counter to close at 95 rupees and 6 cents, gaining a 1.4%, whilst Commercial Bank ended trading at 105 rupees. A continued interest witnessed on Carson Cumberbatch, and the counter closed at 468.30 cents, while John Keells Holdings wound up the day at 202 rupees. Now, foreign purchases amounted to 119.5 million rupees, and foreign sales amounted to 13 million rupees. So with that, we see how the market had performed yesterday. Now, moving on to some business news. For the day, we see that concessionary financial assistance for the two new major projects in education and urban development with the graduation of Sri Lanka to a middle-income country status, the government has paid further attention to develop education and urban development sectors in order to meet new challenges of the 21st century. Then we have the Blue Diamonds and Dayasena Naika are forever. Now we see the co-founder agrees for 12 million rupees settlement after dropping all litigations of the 2 billion rupee appointed chairman emeritus of Blue Diamonds Jewelry Worldwide in hands of an honorary capacity. The long-drawn legal battle between Blue Diamonds Jewelry Worldwide PLC and its co-founder Dayasena Naika has been amicably settled. It was announced yesterday. Then we have formerly of Haley's, Richard Ebell has been appointed to the board of Finlay's Colombo PLC as an independent non-executive director with effect from the 1st of June. Now, Finlay's also announced the resignation of Chandra Jaratna after a stint on the board of 17 years. The board has accepted his letter of resignation with effect from the 22nd of May, and Jaratna was thanked for his invaluable contribution to the board. Ebell was employed at Haley's between 1977 and 2009 in diverse roles in operations and services, and he functioned as the director of Haley's from 1989. Then we have Royal Ceramics yesterday announced the 600 million expansion and modernization of its old plant in Eliagoda. The Royal Ceramics Group operates 3 factories, one in Eliagoda, manufacturing porcelain tiles, and a factory in Horner manufacturing ceramic tiles, while sanitary ware is manufactured in Homagama. Now, the company said the 600 million rupee expansion was to increase production in a cost-effective manner to meet market demands. Royal Ceramics also said that it expects the investment can be recouped in 4 years. We also have it as a corporate announcement. Now we see Nestle Lanka delivers a strong 14% revenue growth amidst challenging conditions and continues investment commitment to the country. Now we see the net profit impact by currency depreciation and increase in fuel and energy costs. We see the first quarter highlights for Nestle Lanka. Now we see the revenue of 7.3 billion Sri Lankan rupees with a strong revenue growth of 14% and a net profit of 462 million Sri Lankan rupees impacted again by currency depreciation and increase in fuel and energy costs, and a 10 billion investment plan on track despite the challenging business environment with the opening of a new noodle manufacturing plant and a UHT milk plant at Nestle manufacturing facility the first quarter of 2012. We have an increased procurement of fresh milk by 48% year-on-year during the first quarter. That would be from January to March 2012. Then we also have a new product innovations in the first quarter of this year with the successful launch of Maggi Deviled Hot and Spicy noodles range. Now that would be basically the highlights of the Nestle results that we've got for today. Then looking at the Sampath Bank Group profits, we have the group which consists of Sampath Bank and 4 subsidiary companies continued with the growth momentum in the first quarter of 2012 by posting impressive results in many key areas over the last year same period. Now pre-tax profit of 2,238 million rupees of the group for the first quarter of 2012 was a growth of 777.4 million rupees, or you could say 53.2% growth over the previous year. The first quarter pre-tax profit was 1,460 million rupees, with Sampath Bank as the main entity of the group contributing a bulk of 96% of the profit, and the post-tax profit of the group amounted to 1,495 million rupees, recording a profit of 502 million rupees, or 50.6% over the post-tax profit of 992 million rupees an year earlier. Then we have, finally we also have that the central bank, Sri Lanka Central Bank, expects recent measures it has taken to boost the rupee and sees the currency settling below 125 to the US dollar. But it is not targeting a particular level, Governor Ajit Nivad Cabral mentioned in a media statement yesterday. That the rupee is hovering around 129 rupees and 130 rupees despite a warning from the Treasury Secretary last month that the authorities would intervene in the market if it does not depreciate to 125 rupees. Now with that, I round up the news for today. Thank you very much for listening and see you again tomorrow.